Miss Ayana from SDBA LLC. How are you doing today? Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, November 30th. It's the last day of the month. It's also my girlfriend's birthday. I've been friends with my girlfriend Maggie. She's Greek. And I say this for a reason. We've been friends since 7th grade. I met Maggie and I lived in a all-black neighborhood, and she was the first person that I befriended in 7th grade. We've been friends ever since, all of our childhood lives, all of our adulthood lives. But it was funny because her parents bought a house in the neighborhood and they stayed there. They just recently moved to North Carolina last year. But it was just like, oh, and I always saw Maggie as Maggie, never saw her as anything else. As we got older, I was like, oh, she's great. It was like, we got older and stuff, and it was just so funny. But I wish my girlfriend Maggie a very happy birthday. I believe today should be her 48th birthday, but I wish her a very happy birthday and many, many more to come. Today is Sunday. My son will be in Tuesday. The Army gave him a week off for bereavement, so he'll be in Tuesday. The service for his grandfather is Thursday and Friday. The wake is Thursday. The service is Friday. I'm going to go to the service. I don't understand wakes. I don't even understand where wakes came from. I know it goes back to the biblical tradition, but why do we sit with a body in a room? And it's something that's always made me feel uncomfortable. When my dad passed away, I had to keep going in and out, in and out, in and out. I couldn't stay in here. And it's just something I don't understand. If somebody can explain it to me in detail, I would appreciate it. But I feel so unsettled sitting with someone who's no longer there. And no matter what, I believe everybody's an entity after they pass, and I believe that they are in the room with us, so that freaks me out even more. But, yeah, the service will be Friday, and then we could start the healing process. I'm just, praying that my son will be able to get through this. Like, the closest passing that he's had was a friend a couple of years ago. His friend took his own life. And that broke my son down. And, he's since moved on, through life and stuff. He goes visits his friend grave regularly and things. But that's something that haunts him. And then this is the first close family member that's passed away. So in 26 years, he's managed to avoid anybody passing, which has been a blessing. I'm going to do my weekly cash stuff, in which I usually do on Saturday. Saturday was a bust. I went out to the stores yesterday, and I think I was back home. I went and visited my brother like around 12. I was back in my house by 2. And then I had a lazy day. I did not finish. I wanted to finish painting. I wanted to finish cleaning my living room. I was like, nope. I went, took a shower, put on some pajamas, had some sushi, had some bubble tea, and was in my bed watching, Ratchet TV. I was watching Love and Hip Hop Miami. I was watching Tubi movies. I was watching some YouTube shows. I was watching some of y'all channels on YouTube and just giving a thumbs up, being that's on the TV. I can't comment, but you'll see a thumbs up from me. And then that was it. Then eventually I took myself to bed. I just really have not been in the mood to do much. So that's it. Let's do our cash stuff. And I have, let's see, for the week, I have 1, 2, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 520, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 545, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I have $550 to cash stuff for the week. My check was short this week, and I have reached out to my employer. When you work for a small business, it's a one-person show. Like she has somebody who, if say like you call and you want to make an appointment, that person does fill calls, that person does assign people to us, but she doesn't do payroll. Our boss is the only one to do payroll. So my boss is a one-woman show. It is what it is. I was like, I said, you didn't pay me for, it was the day I got sick. I was like, you didn't pay me for the day I got sick. So because she looked, she was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. She was like, I could Zelle you the money. I could Cash App it. I was like, you don't have to do that. Just put it on my check, the next check. And she was like, oh, I'm really sorry. I got to find a better system. I'm the only person. No, it does not matter. I know some people get mad about money or whatever. I worked for the city of New York for 22 years. I once didn't get paid for 3 months because they gave me a paper check and the whole bottom of the check was missing. So all the numbers was missing. They was like, oh, you could go ahead and cash it. I was like, no, I'm sure I can. And when I went to my bank, which was Chase was like, we can't cash this. They got to give you another check. It took 3 months for me to get paid. So, I'm good with waiting till the next pay cycle. My boss didn't do it on purpose. She means well. Once in a while, she might miss an hour or two. It's okay. This one I was sick that day, so it was 4 hours. And it'll be on the next check. I don't mind because I owe the feds taxes anyway I'm still paying from when I retired, because being that I retired early, I got penalized from the federal government. So I had to pay, I think I paid $23,000. I ended up owing them in back taxes because of all the money that was being dumped on me, because you get a check for this, a check for that, a check for this, a check for that. They don't take taxes out when you leave the city. They just don't. They just give you all of this. So I didn't know, and I was using the money. I paid off all my bills. And then I got this bill like, oh, you owe us $23,000. I was like, what? So I gave them some money here and there, and then I've been on a payment plan. I think I'm down to $4,000. So not bad. It'll be paid off. I just was not rushing to pay it off. It'll be done. But I don't care. That was, yeah. So my check is a little short. It is what it is. All right. So let's start off with my binders. Debt is going to get $20. I have to make a debt payment. Tomorrow is the first of the month. I'm going to put this 20 here. I'll add it later. Tomorrow's the first of the month, and what I'm going to do is I got to look through my debt bills, and I'm going to pick a bill and pay. All right, so that was debt. Student loan gets $156. I have to pay my student loan payment this month. I'm going to pay it early. Last week I waited till the day it was due. I don't know why. I think I was being lazy. 2040. Let me see if I have any change. 2040. If I could make change for a 20. 2040. Okay, so 10, 20. Put this 20 in there. Okay. That's just because I took out the money just now. But 20, 40, 50, 55, 56. Okay, so 100, 20, 40, 50, 55, 56. That's my student loan payment for this week. Okay, my next binder is oil is going to get 30. I usually get 40, but being that my check was short, I lessened the amount that I'm going to put in here for the week. Let me see. Do I have any? Okay. That's 10. I'm going to put 20, 40. And put that there. That's for the 30. That was utilities. No, that was oil. My bad. Utilities is going to get $30 as well. Let me see. I have a, let me take out 10 again. I have a, my Verizon bill. It just paid to my credit card, so I got to take that money. I pay that out of my utilities. I count my internet as a utility. It's a work-related bill, and I can write it off at the end of the year. Okay, so that's $30 for utilities. I don't think, oh, no, I was about to say, I don't think I put nothing else in here, but I do. Insurance, I'm only going to give myself $5. Medical, I'm going to give myself $5. And I believe that's it for this binder. Alright, now for my wallet, I just ordered a new wallet from So Crafty Sanai. I love her wallets. This is a So Crafty Sanai wallet. I love her wallets. I'm doing a bank run finally this week. So I'm going to be emptying that out. And I have to put my credit cards back in here. But I ordered an all black one. Like, I love this color. And I'm wearing it to death. Like, to the point the pockets have moved. I didn't even see. Wait, let me see. I didn't even know the pockets could do this. So I done pushed it in the pocket. So now the credit card, well, it's my bank card, is all the way. Look, it's all the way in the pocket. So I ordered a black one. But I'm getting my money's worth out of this. She has a Black Friday sale going on. Today might be the last day of the sale. You can get this wallet for $30. So, and this is the extra large wallet. It holds like 18 credit cards. I just love this wallet so much. And I don't get nothing by advertising for her. Just, you know, visit her site. All right, bank is going to get $20. That's towards my savings. Buffer doesn't get anything. Dining out is going to get $30. I'm going to have to end up making change somewhere. I know that. 20, 30. Gasoline is going to get $20. Let me come back to gasoline. Let me put this here so I remember. Generosity comes from savings challenges. Groceries is going to get $40. 40, 60, 80, 100. Alright, so I could put this 100 in groceries. That's 60. So let me go back to gasoline gets 20. That's my regular weekly amount. Pets is gonna get $5 this week. I usually give pets $10, but $5 this week. See, when your check is short, like, you don't have to not give yourself money and things. What you do is just, you know, lower your amounts, or, you know, instead of this, put it that. Like, I didn't compromise. I didn't lower. Excuse me. I did lower groceries. That I will say. I lowered my groceries. So normally I put $60 in groceries. I put $40 in groceries because I really don't need nothing. If I go buy anything this week, I don't need no eggs. I don't need no creamer. I have enough creamer. And I have enough food in the house. So I shouldn't need no money for groceries this week. So I could afford to lower groceries this week. Self-care, I'm not putting anything in. I do need to go get my nails done. Maybe tomorrow. My nails is looking crazy. Maybe tomorrow. All right, spending is going to get $30. Let me see if I have any. I do. I have 2 5s. Make sure I gave myself something to everything. Spending, pets, groceries, gas, dining out. Okay, I gave myself something to everything. So if I did this correctly, I have 120, 120, 130, 140, 145, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Is that correct? Yes, I have $159 left, and this is what I will cash stuff with for the week. So I'll be cash stuffing $159 for the week. But that's all I have. Remember, one of the challenges I do is by the nightlife is pivot, don't panic. That's what I had to do. I had to pivot. I didn't panic. I was like, okay, my check is short. Let me just pivot. Let me readjust some amounts, and that's what I did. Gasoline, I did not lower because I always put $20. It takes $40 to fill up my gas tank because I don't drive around too much. And I've been doing it like every 3 weeks. So it is what it is. But that's all that I have. I'm going to do my Sunday cash stuffing and post that as well. I think, I don't know which video is going to come first. But either way, please don't forget to subscribe. Like the channel. Please feel free to comment. I'll see you all in my next video. I love you all. Have an amazing, wonderful, fantastic Sunday. Bye, guys.